Welcome back to Earth, Haley. So I'm laying here channeling, and I thought that I would just share it, right? So here goes. Today I helped a client get through some childhood sexual trauma, and then I had a few things happen recently where men have really been projecting a lot on me lately, even like my old men friends, and I felt unsettled, so I decided to come inside and lay down and do a meditation, see where this goes. And it was so bizarre because I completely like put away all these memories. But when we were kids, we had these neighbors, and all my dreams are at these neighbors' houses. Not only that, these two neighbors had stairs that would move away, and there was like this underground like place to go, right? One of them was I had a lot of sexual trauma from. And I remember one time my parents catching me out in the field, and they beat the shit out of me, and I got in trouble for it. But I was like naked in the field surrounded by boys that are neighbors, right? And so I just went like back and pick up that girl and like loved her and hugged her and said, look where we're at now. Look where we're at now. And it was just like this beautiful moment, right? But like she told me, like I was like chilling with her, and she told me that was not part of like my human programming, right? So if life were a Nintendo game and after being a past life hypnotherapist, it's just like we pre-choose what we want to go through, right? Ugh. And this was not part of my original programming. When I was 1 year old, I was abducted by Mantis. And like all the sexual abuse was programming so I could like heal what I'm healing for the earth now through Schumann resonance, right? But so I saw, like, I pre-programmed a lot of things. Like I just showed like what I would like, that I would live in a neighborhood with 5 kids my age that lived in that cul-de-sac. There were like 8, 9 houses in the middle of nowhere, right? Like I pre-programmed all that. But they were showing me that all the sexual abuse that the neighbor kids did to me, right? Ugh. I always have dreams when I go, like, my dreams are a lot in that house. So I seen, like, energetically when I was, like, in there and, like, being tortured, right? And, like, that moment of, like, crying, and I saw an entity attachment and went up to the squid entity, which is so weird. Because then I was like, okay, who did it come from? It was, like, these brothers and if other people, but they got it from their uncle, and I was like showing like in this, it attached to the squid entity. Ugh. And the squid entity is the one when you're like talking and you're like lose your train of thought, or when you're let's see, yeah, or when you're like doing energy work and you totally forget everything, or like you're on a mushroom journey, you're like, whoa, where did my brain go, right? They take that away from you. They suppress your memories, and they keep you from finding it, right? Because they feed off of it. They've been feeding off my sexual abuse for 40 years, man. Well, 39 years. I was 3 years old. But like, they connect. Is it through waves? Is it particles? No strings. So like when somebody hurts you in this life, they send a string and it hooks. And if I agree with that, sin is like missing the mark. Whoops. If I agree with that, then I miss the mark, and they have that little control over me. They have that string with that hook in me. So my whole life, that part is like still messing in my now, right? It's still like in string theory, not here physically, in string theory, in the Akashic, right? All of this is going on right now, all of it. But like tonight, it was repentance. So repentance means 180-degree turn. I know. Look them up, the Greek words, seriously. It only means to be like, no, I want that part of me back. Where I'm sitting there crying, asking for help, I went in there and just helped myself. I scooped her up, and I loved her, and I held her, and it was so freaking gorgeous, right? Okay. So when I was 1, I was abducted, and then again when I was 3 during this time. And it's like they feed off of, hold on, I'm channeling. They feed off of my fear, no, my willingness to please. And then I got rejected, right? So it became a loop. It's a trauma bond with the universe. So in the Akashic, I'm like, all of the cosmos, all of this is happening, right? And I was abducted and sexually abused and everything, so I can come back to it and heal this for the Akashic, yes. And this is how we're raising Earth's vibration. And I heal through Schumann resonance. But when we come back to self, right? That was that was when I was a kid. And now I come back and love and heal that for those who persecuted me, and love them and send them forgiveness. And that's how you fuck with the matrix. And in the cosmos, the balance of the cosmos, like the measurement of the cosmos and the Akashic record, is Schumann resonance. But good, fuck off. Because I am, fuck off. But that's how you raise the vibration of the earth. When we are, so like here's humans, but we get like downloads and we become, when we go through our shadows, we tap into our geniuses. But the hair in my mouth. What? Hold on, I need a drink. So when we go through our shadows, we tap into our geniuses. But also, when we heal our ancestry in our earth missions, we tap it. We have walk-ins. So I have like my 1, 2, 3, 4. I have my 5th walk-in coming in now, and they're cool. Like this one's Octurian, and that one's, so there are star seeds, but they are coming into us, like our ancestors and the angels, and they're coming into our bodies because we're pure enough, we're cleaning it enough that they can come in and help me do this work. So like I'm just original Haley, but I have like 16 geniuses and 5 walk-ins, so I'm super Haley, because I'm willing to figure out the matrix, right? It's the whole, like, it's so easy. It's so easy. It's just going into it and loving, like patience, like Christ consciousness, patience, love, kindness, forgiveness, to forgive the demons that feed off of poor little Haley, and to go love him back and tell him to be like, fuck off, But then my head just like buzzing, and I'm being told like universally, I can have whatever gift. That's why I can hold a book and memorize it. That's why I'll like read about someone's gift. I'm like, oh, I want that too, and you just can, because you can. Because you just can. I need to settle down. I came to lay on my bed to settle down because it was such a shitty day. Ooh, okay. So the Akashic is the cosmos, which is like string theory, right? All my past lives, my future lives, all of who I am. Like I was, a star here and there and all, like all this stuff, right? Is like happening, but I'm here now. But energetically, in the Bible, it says our battle is not flesh and blood. It's against the principalities, the dark forces, the evil things, unseen in the heavenly realms, or something like that. But it's imagination land. Like imagination land is the cosmos, right? Is the Akashic, is all of what's going on. Like it's just a computerized system. Like when I close my eyes, I can see it's like all these holographs in the matrix. It's just like everything that's everyone. Like I can touch someone and like see all inherited mom, all inherited dad, all the past life. Like I can see it all. This is what makes this is, this was absorbed, and this is, anyway. So the cosmos, which is the Akashic, that's where the battle is. Christ consciousness. Like Jesus says he'll come again. It's right here. It's here. We are in him. He says, this is a gift I will give you, It's in us. We have it. It's like we are the machine. I can touch someone and heal them, right? And he says, I've done these things, you will do greater things. It's like when you learn Christ consciousness, you just like naturally become like a badass healer. And it's for everyone. It's like, I'm just Haley from Wyoming. That's it. Like, I'm nothing spectacular. I mean, don't get me wrong, the abductions are great. Just kidding. They sucked. They were way worse than sexual abuse here. God. Oh, I won't go into that. So, Schumann resonance needs help, yes. I'm going to go back in for a minute. We're only 10 minutes in. So this is a mantis light language. That's who abducted me, so. Okay. So they show me like what Schumann resonance is. So Schumann resonance is each like place that we're from, or we have a contract to be here. We're going to heal grandma. We're going to heal like whatever, the mermaid planet, the fairy planet. And don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm like, there's a mermaid planet. There's a whatever. It's the holographs I'm seeing here in space time that show me the shit. Like, I don't care if it's real or not. I don't have to defend anything. It's just that I'm just seeing, the pictures. Schumann resonance is showing me like all of that. When it gets healed, that's what bounces here. So what I just did, and I healed that, and sometimes it's me, sometimes it's other people. Like most of the time it's like literally the craziest stuff that heals through me. Like, I'll see Holocaust, and then I'll go to the grocery store, and I'll see all the like slaughter farms at the beef, and I'll come home and like, ah. But then it just heals. It spikes, but it's like, so we all have a part. We all have a genius like that. Like Schumann resonance is something that I can watch, but everybody has this genius when they're finishing their soul mission up. Then they go back up into like their genius. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do my next week's healing on, is activating your genius, right? Healing soul missions, earth soul missions, and activating the genius. Okay, do we need to do anything with Schumann resonance? No, you just wanted to show me that. Okay. So that's what next week's healing's on. Enjoy.